Today's episode of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown is brought to you by Jeanette McKenzie, Realtor at Forest Hill Signature, Jewelry Forever at jewelryforever.ca, and Beautified by Romina. Enjoy the show.
Broadcasting live from Glenmore Record Studios in Toronto, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown, your Sunday morning talk show with interesting guests, live musical performances, and the most fun you can fit in your coffee cup. Hosted by Scott Dion Brown and Regine Alaina, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown.
Under the sea.
What the heck?
I just had that in my head because you saw it, right? We might get your. You want to give your review at some point? Oh. Hi, everybody, and welcome to episode 226 of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown. I'm your host, the one, the only, Scott Dion Brown. Hi, hello.
Wow.
And I'm joined by the greatest co-host in all the galaxy, the one, the only,
Regine Alaina. Happy Sunday, everyone. It's nice to be back live.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Studio.
So last week we weren't live
No.
because
Tell us, Scott.
because we were in the town of Cobourg, Ontario, attending the really fun, actually.
Actually, you sound so shocked.
Well, you don't know. I've been to a few film. Okay, wait, that was your first film festival,
Yeah.
right? I've been to a few, and
Wait. Finish your sentence.
we were at the Eye to Eye International Film Festival presented by Film Access Northumberland, where we watched a screening of several films, including my short.
Lots of films,
Yeah,
actually.
that's right. Including my short film, Storage Room B.
It was terrible.
It was the worst film ever made. But
No.
but
It was great.
the festival was nice though. And
Let's be real. Your film, Storage Room B, was really good. And I think the judges thought so too.
well, they did decide to recognize me with an award. Regine, you're right. That's true. They gave me second runner-up of the Film Forward Award, and I got to go up and say a few words.
It was cool. Second, considering how many short films there were, I think second runner-up is pretty good.
I was happy with it, you know. And again, I think I said this to you before, but like, especially with awards for films and things, like it's not like an award for like if we were playing a sport, you know what I mean? Like film and art stuff. I mean, you can't ever say what's best, what's good, what's bad. You know what I mean? So just the fact that I was there was like, for me, I was already happy. And then the fact that they were like, oh, here, you got one. I'm like, oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. But the part that I liked the most was the audience reaction. Because when I hear them reacting in the places I want them to react, I'm like, okay. So it was beautiful. It was good stuff.
No, it was great. It was. I got to watch it twice. So there you go.
That's right. They screened it twice. Yeah, they screened it once in the morning for all the films, and then the finalists, all the award winners, screened again. And anyway, thank you so much to Film Access Northumberland, Sarah Cleveland. Thank you. And we did shoot an episode there, so it's not a live episode. We're going to air it a little bit later in the month. You guys will get to see some of the interviews that we got to do with people there, and it was great.
And if you follow us on TikTok, you'll see a little bit of the day as well.
That's right. But yes, here we are live again.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody. We started a little bit late
Why, Scott?
because I was gushing blood.
You still are. You can see it.
It's coming through the Band-Aid a little bit.
Ew.
So as I was getting myself ready, I was getting all the mics out of the box, and I just pinched myself here. And then what did I say right after it happened?
I just healed my other
Yeah,
finger.
literally, I did the same thing. When I played a gig last Saturday, I was setting up a lighting stand, pinched right here, right before. Now this is my like.
Don't give them the finger.
This is my guitar fingering finger. Okay.
Hand.
Yeah. So I had a Band-Aid on here. I had to go to the first aid thing at the festival, and they gave me a Band-Aid.
Oh, that sucks. I just realized what you were saying.
And then I was trying to play, and then I noticed like some of my chords weren't ringing super clear, and I was like, wait a minute. So I had to take it off mid-show, and then I bled all over my guitar. I didn't. It was kind of stopped bleeding by then, but anyways.
But that's okay. I actually thought you were singing the little, like Under the Sea because of our guest today.
That would have made more sense.
It would have. But it's true. I did watch the live action of The Little Mermaid, and it was great.
It was great.
I really liked it.
Let's bring in our guest.
Maybe
she's seen it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's find out. Everybody, our guest today is fantastic actress, singer, model. She's been on the show. It was a while ago.
A long, long time ago.
Have you been on here once or twice? Twice?
Twice now.
Twice. 3 times.
No, this is her second time.
This is your second time.
Third time?
My third time, apparently.
Oh, I think she was on virtually too, right? Yes, she was on virtually.
Virtually.
Oh, for the VR thingy with Peyton.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Why am I spelling it out? I don't know.
Yeah, the VR. No, VCR.
VCR. No, that's nothing.
No, but
No, but I thought it was called
Virtual
VCR.
concert reality.
Yeah, see, I knew. I remember some things. Okay, anyway, we should bring her in. Everybody, please give a warm sit-down welcome. Her third time here, everybody.
First time to the studio.
Yeah, and second time in person. Arielle Fina, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. I actually have not watched the live action, unfortunately.
okay.
I haven't seen it either.
I'm saving it.
That's why I said I don't want to give my tidbits if no one's watching
Well,
yet.
okay, wait. What are you saving it for?
Me and my friend, we were actually supposed to watch it today, but we have this plan. We're going to get red wigs,
Oh, cute.
and we're going to dress up
Oh.
as Ariel. Yeah.
Gosh.
Nice. I mean, you're already halfway
that's
there.
cool.
Yeah.
So are you a big Little Mermaid fan?
Well, actually, she wasn't my favorite princess. I don't know. I feel like everyone assumes that just because my name's Ariel. My favorite is Rapunzel because the long hair.
I get
yeah.
it. I get it.
You do have very long hair, actually.
Yeah.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
Let down your hair, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. That's not the same one.
Remix.
That's a different one. How are you?
I'm good. I don't usually wake up this early.
Girl,
Yeah.
it's 11:30.
Yeah, but I had to get up at very early to prepare,
Of course.
And then
Brush
I had to
all
take
that
a shower,
hair.
brush all that hair, get ready, pick my outfit. It takes me a long time to get ready, actually, a long time.
Yep.
I mean,
And also you
it's
had
a
to.
great color to wear too.
Yeah.
Scott,
Because we're
you didn't get
twinning.
the memo.
Yeah. Why didn't you guys let me know? Let me in on this. Actually, do I have a pink shirt?
We'll get you one. We'll
I
get
don't.
you one.
Yeah, I don't think I have a pink
We'll get you a
shirt.
pink sit down one. You can order it on teespring.com.
That's right. Yeah, available now. Link in description. I have the Team Regine shirt, but that's black with pink writing. But I don't think I have a pink shirt.
teespring.com/the sit down one.
Yes. Hello, Cameron Harrison. Welcome to the stream. Good morning. Hi, we're here with Arielle Fina. Just getting things started here. Oh, and I guess you had to shoot a self-tape this morning, yeah?
Yeah, I had to shoot an audition today. I don't know. I feel like that's the life of an actor. There's always different things coming into you, and it's all at once. It doesn't matter if it's due in 3 hours or something. It's just go.
So was it literally you woke up, got notified that you have to submit this? And then,
Yeah, kinda.
I was like, or
it
did
was
you
it was a
procrastinate?
last minute. Yeah, my mom's like, we should do this right now because we don't have time because we're really busy today.
Yep.
And it's due tomorrow morning, so.
Oh, and you're already dressed up, so why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah. So, in fact, I wanted to ask you, because I always ask, anytime we have actors on, I always want to get their thoughts on it in terms of, so obviously you had to do a self-tape audition, which is you have your own camera at home, you film yourself, and then you send that audition off to the casting people. Used to be, more regularly that you would go in person to a person to audition for them in person. I said person a lot there.
In person to a person,
Yeah.
in person. Got
So
it.
how have you found this transition into, do you like in person or do you prefer the self-tape? How do you feel about it?
Honestly, I prefer. Well, actually, at the beginning of my career, it was just it was only the first year where I did in-person auditions, and then it transitioned to self-tapes. So
Yeah.
I didn't really do in-person as much, but I prefer self-tapes. I feel like. But the only downside I think is that it's so many more people. I feel like the industry is so much more like oversaturated. There's like you're competing with anybody who just wants to film
That's
and
true.
like, get it done, right? Because before
they can
it
see a
was,
lot
like-
more people. Yeah,
they can see a lot more people. Before it was just like, you know, it was hard to get there. You know, have to pay for commuting there, and then you have to pay for like the time, and it's just like it's much more sacrificial when you're going in person, but when it's
Yeah.
online, it's just so easy, right? You can film it at any
point.
time, and you can do it more than once too. That's
true.
why I like it, because like
It's much more
I
flexible.
want it to be perfect.
Yeah, get as many takes in as you want, and like even today. So you're actually able to like plan. Oh wait, we should shoot this now because you've got to go do this interview, and then you've got other stuff going on today. Whereas with in person, it's like okay, they have to see you. We got to be at this place at this time,
Yeah.
and it kind of you got to block off whatever other stuff you're doing.
Yeah,
right?
so it works for my schedule better, right?
yeah.
That works.
So
that
it goes
makes
back
sense.
and forth. Yeah. I want to get your thoughts on it. But,
Well, before you were acting, you were actually a singer, and that's how I know you. And you were actually just in the Philippines. Can you explain to us why you were at the Philippines and what that was all about?
Yeah, I was in the Philippines with one of my good friends, Peyton Garcia, and we did a concert, and it was like in Manila. Actually, a couple years ago, we did a concert with one of our mentors, DK Ham, and he did a concert at the very same spot, like the very same venue.
Cool.
So we came back and we're like kind of like a full circle moment.
Yeah.
We thought it was like a good opportunity, to come back and show what we've kind of improved over the years. And also we went to the Philippines to do a feeding program with iPen,
wow.
and
Wow.
we went to a school in the city Isabela, and we got to feed a lot of kids, and there was probably, I'd say, like just under 100 kids. There was a lot of kids, and I thought there would be kind of like a culture disconnect because I don't speak the language very well, and it's just like different age gaps because they were very young, right? But actually, I think like they were all acting like I was their big sister, and it was
That's cool.
It was a really like nice experience that I think I want to do again. I'll never forget it.
That's awesome. So you went to the Philippines. We'll talk about the feeding program in a little bit, but going back to your performing with Peyton, who we've had on the show many times, I saw pictures. It looked like you guys did a tour.
Yeah, we were actually invited on one of the tours. This bicycle or like motorcycle company, they had a tour with a bunch of like influencers, and we were invited to perform.
so everything's good. It says we
No, it's stopped.
It says we disconnected, but let's see if it says it's.
Oh no, we're live.
reconnected.
I see myself.
It's buffering.
Well, it's just one of those days. Apparently, I don't know what the heck's going on.
Live.
So we're good now.
Yeah.
So I think maybe maybe you guys saw some buffering or some skipping or something, but hey, it's a live show, people. I don't know what happened. I just noticed I saw a red thing flickering while we were talking. And I was like, what?
No, we're still on.
But I think we're back now.
Okay, but that's still great, Arielle, that you were able to have that full experience, because we were saying off air, like, you perform in like Filipino festivals in Toronto. You
Yep.
perform not just Filipino festivals, but local festivals. I mean, you were the one at last week, and then you also perform here in Toronto. What was the difference like, I guess, to doing a show in Toronto versus what you experienced in the Philippines?
I think, as I said, it was like very different because they're so appreciative, and I think just the energy there is different because I think like singing and dancing and acting, that's all very, very big in the Philippines.
Yeah.
So everyone's kind of like a singer. So honestly, I felt a bit nervous because I was like, man, like I'm sure everyone in this audience can sing. So like I think there's a little bit of added pressure that I wanted to do really good, and I think that kind of paid off because I did really good.
You did great.
If I say so myself.
I
Awesome.
saw videos. I mean, I was just like, yes, look at them go. You just
Yeah, the crowd energy too was just like there was so much energy, and we just bounced off each other in the Philippines, I think.
That's awesome. A little bit of pressure, it actually can help because it can almost
Yeah.
it focuses you a little bit, right? In fact, like I think I said this a couple episodes ago, but so like I do self-tape auditions as well, right? But there was one audition I was doing where my agent was like, "Why don't you do one session with like where you actually go somewhere and they film you? You do the self-tape there, and you work with like a coach for an hour." And like that was the first time since basically before COVID where I had like gone to an audition like in person. And this wasn't even a real audition. It was just a session. But because I was going to this thing and I prepared for it, I was like a little bit nervous. And I realized like I haven't felt nervous for an audition in so long. And so, but when you just got those nerves, it kind of like...
Yeah, it pushes you, right?
Yeah, yeah. But, so that's cool. So the show went well.
Yeah, honestly, I want to do it again. Like, I think that being in the Philippines is just something that I never got to experience because, you know, I grew up in Canada, and I think it like helped me get in touch with my culture again, right?
Yeah.
Like that one side of my culture.
I feel that.
Cool.
I definitely feel that. When I go to the Philippines, it brings you back to like,
Yeah.
this is why my parents are like this, or this is why I raised them that way. And it's true, you have like a sense of belonging too,
Yeah.
right? Because in Toronto or in Canada, we're a melting pot of everyone, right? And so it's, I get that. You've never been.
I haven't been. I want to go.
You should.
I will one day. It's far away.
Oh my god.
The only
long
thing,
way
it's
there.
very, very hot. Like, when I went there, I was not expecting it to be that hot. Because when I went, it was like summer, right? And I was like, I couldn't. Like, it was so hot. And then the air conditioning is like really high as well. So it's hot and
Yeah.
cold at the same time.
You literally go from like hot, and then you're inside and you're like, I need a sweater.
So they blast the AC there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You get cold too, so
I do.
Yeah.
Like when I was in Miami, it's the same thing. It's like outside, you're like, yeah, but I found I was at a festival, so then I go into screenings, and like as soon as I found I had to bring a scarf with me, so I'm like I'm walking around Miami with like a scarf in my bag, and then I get into the theater, and I'm like putting on a scarf, and everyone's looking at me like I'm crazy.
It's cold.
Like it's cold in here.
Yeah.
What's wrong with all you people? Anyway.
But when you go to the Philippines next, you're actually going in rainy season.
Yeah, so it's
be
going to be a lot
prepared.
different.
Yeah.
No, but aren't there like going to be some natural disasters? Like, I heard there might be like some
Hopefully not.
flooding. Yeah, I really hope.
One thing I would suggest you bring, like like a good raincoat,
Yeah,
or like a
okay.
poncho or something, and rain boots.
Okay, yeah, because I've never been during that time. Last time I went, it was like summer, and then I went during January, which is like spring, right?
Yeah, you should bring. Like when I went, because it was also rainy season, I brought rain boots, and then I just left them there for like
okay.
my cousins and stuff.
Yeah.
So I brought them, left them there, and then
She
you can
got
get them
them
at like
next time.
Walmart.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Just like the big rubber ones.
Yeah.
So how hot in the summer? How hot is it? Like what's your average temperature?
I don't know. I just remember sweating.
Let's see what the weather's like in Manila.
I was sweating
right
a
now.
lot. Like I was dripping, and I don't think I sweat that easily because I literally put the seat warmer on, like even when it's summer,
Uh-huh.
because I just like to be warm.
Are you
But-
are you somebody who's like kind of cold all the time? Do you find?
Yeah.
Like, are you
I
cold
think
right
so
now?
too. Yeah, I think I get it from my mom because she wears a jacket everywhere. Like she even wore a jacket in the Philippines. But
I wore
don't
jeans
know.
in the Philippines, actually.
Yeah.
Like, I was in the Philippines long enough that I climatized to, like, I'd be like, why are they wearing jeans? And then, like, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
So it's like everyone there is obviously used to the weather. So like you're walking around,
Okay,
and they're
so
all just
here's
like,
the weather
hey,
in Manila for the week.
29, 31. Okay, so it's
Oh, actually, that's not bad.
but it also looks like raining right now over there.
It rains all the time.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
It rains or it's
29,
Really?
30.
or it's hot.
Because like it's about where we get at our hottest for summer, right?
Sure.
Around we get
Yeah.
to the 30s, mid 30s.
I think a bit hotter too. It depends, right?
Depends
Yeah.
where you are, too.
Yeah.
But did you find like you were just like, and everyone around you was just like, what? It's fine. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's fine.
They
Yeah.
find if it hits 24, they're cold.
So that's why when Filipinos come here,
Or when it's 18,
It's
like
really cold.
my wedding was
Yeah.
July. My family came here and they're like, "Oh, it's so cold." I'm like, "What?"
this is cold. Oh, we'll show you cold.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to go.
you
I wanna
should.
go.
Yeah, you should.
Because you're gonna be there for a while, right?
I do. I am gonna go back at like the beginning of July, and honestly, I think that training there was a really good experience because I think they're a bit more hardcore than here. Because sometimes people here will be like nice and water it down a bit, but there, I don't think they water it down.
Much
No,
more
they're very
blunt.
honest.
But that's good, right? Because you want to know the honest truth. You don't want to think you're good and then like you're actually not. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, especially if you're like training and like trying to get
Yeah.
better, right? It's like it doesn't help you to be just like
Told you're good all the time.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
So you're going to the Philippines for mostly acting and singing.
Yeah.
But you also tapped into the pageant world. Are you looking at doing pageantry while you're there? Because pageants are Philippines Olympics.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
So
I definitely want to do a pageant. I don't know like when I'll be available to do it because I'm
Fair.
going to be busy with training, but of course I'd make time for it. And like I know that you do pageants too, right? So I think the most like fun part for me is Q&A. I just think like it's important to know that beauty queens are also smart too, right? So I like watching the Q&A, and they're all so like elevated and they have so much knowledge. I think that's just an important thing for young girls to experience because it's just like it's good to know that you can be beautiful and smart and all that stuff. Do you have any advice for me?
Let's talk
Trying to go
after
into
this.
pageants.
Let's talk after this. I feel like we need to get you on the pageant sit down before you leave.
Yeah,
Let's do that.
maybe.
Yeah, good idea.
Let's do it this week.
So your favorite segment is Q&A. What's your favorite segment?
Yeah, to watch.
My how about to partake in?
Maybe Q&A. I don't know. It's a bit nerve-wracking, but I also like gown. I think formal wear. That's
Nice.
fun.
I mean, you're on a podcast right now. That's good training for Q&A.
It is.
Yeah.
It's basically a whole Q&A. This is all Q&A.
That's why I'm saying let's get her on the pageant sit down. She has a full hour just talking.
Q&A. But you like the gown. So what's your favorite in a pageant, Regine?
I'm not gonna boast, but I find that every pageant that I've done, my best score has been in swim,
Oh, so is that
which is interesting because like swim is always nerve wracking. Like so swimwear, right? Like
Yeah.
walking on stage in your swimsuit, terrifying. But for some reason, I guess my aura comes out on swim, and it just
nice?
The
Top
nerves,
scores.
right? It pushes you.
It
There it
does.
is.
It
Yeah.
does. But to be fair, swim was also one that I hated the most because, the pressure, both of you, the pressure of trying to be bikini ready is not the easiest.
Yeah.
And to me, it became a mental thing. And that's why swim was always something I dreaded. But then looking back at my scores, I'm like, actually, it's my highest score. So
Wow.
So again, maybe like what we were just talking about, the nerves made you really push it yourself to like get
it's
to
like, I
a
got
point.
this. I'm going to suck it in and go.
I've never had to do swimwear. My pageant was
Not again.
my pageant was beachwear.
So what did you wear?
I wore a pair of shorts and like a golf shirt.
Well, thank God you didn't wear like a tighty whitey.
Yeah, I don't know. It was
Speedo.
just like regular like just bathing suit and like a golf shirt, and I think I wore sunglasses.
And you won? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, because I can't remember what other people wore. Like I remember one guy wore like a big like straw hat. I remember that. But
Did
no,
anyone wear like a sandal, like a tank top?
I can't remember now.
How long ago was this?
It was like a week ago. It was not that long ago. No, but it was. But I remember thinking like, because if there was swimwear, like I would have had to like go to the gym and stuff. And like I've been working out now, but I really wasn't working out then the way I am now. And like even now, I'm like if you said me, oh Scott, you're gonna be doing swimwear, I'd be like, okay, I need like 6 more months, you know.
Did you do PIDC's pageant?
No.
He did.
You did?
Not Little Miss.
Yeah. I was a little miss. I was the best little miss out there. No, I was.
Of course.
I was Mister. And apparently, so after I did it, that was like the last year they did Mister, and so that's why I'm still reigning.
All these years
Stays
later.
on top.
Yeah.
I don't even think you were alive yet. Let's be
Yeah.
real.
Oh, really?
Just kidding.
That was that long
kidding.
ago.
I'm kidding.
But apparently they're. Did you say they're bringing it back?
Yeah, in July.
So they're bringing back Mister.
You gonna compete to prove yourself?
Are you gonna try to take your
I didn't
title
even
back?
think about that. Yeah. To
Oh my
keep
God,
it?
can you? Sign up.
I never really thought of that.
You have to
'cause
give away your crown.
That's the thing, because in my head I was like, I don't.
Oh my God, I'm
You can't
totally,
take my crown.
I'm literally checking
I'll
the
be like-
days of it.
I'm like, no, I'm gonna run.
Let's see if it's
My guess. I don't know if there's a. Is there an age limit?
No.
Really?
Let me check.
Anyways, I think, because I was thinking, I'm like, how can I stop somebody from stealing my crown?
You just take
There's
it back.
only one way.
Yeah, she's
gotta
onto
go again.
something.
You
I have to
gotta
go
go
get
again.
on stage and defend my title.
Ariel's like, no, you want to keep it, you got to earn it back.
I mean, what I was thinking was like, I would like to. I want them to call me to do a final walk, right?
Of course.
Right? Can't I do a final walk? And then don't they have the thing, so I walk in and then there'll be like a voiceover. It's like, hi everyone.
Oh my God, my
My reign has been an incredible, however many years it's been.
Oh my God.
All the events.
Let's see.
This journey
This
has brought me
journey.
farther in
I'd like
life.
to
Yeah.
thank my parents for the support.
Yeah, I want to do that.
So
Why can't I?
you don't want to keep your title. You're just going to give it up like that.
I don't know. I mean, you know what? The thing is, I've been going to the gym, so maybe I do want to do swimsuit.
Oh my God. Don't test me because I will message
When
the
is it?
organizers.
When's the
I'm
pageant?
looking for it right now.
Because am I in
They
town?
have a hip hop competition. Ooh, they brought the hip hop back.
I think it would be.
July 29. Are you in town?
I'm back from Spain.
The fact that they have a
Spain?
line
Yeah, I'm
dancing
gonna be going to Spain.
competition. Here. Oh, wait, no. It's Little Miss and Miss. Where's Mister?
Wait, maybe not enough people would join again. Maybe I could just join and get it by default.
You're the only one on stage.
If y'all want to see Scott compete again, leave a comment down below.
Only if there's swimwear, though. Actually, wait. July. Can I be really ready? Like I've been working out pretty often. Like I've been working hard, and like I'm seeing results, but like they're not.
Do you want
like,
me to ask them when it is? Oh, you should do the songwriter competition.
Okay. I don't know about any of this stuff. Where is all this?
It's on the PIDC Facebook page.
I almost never go on Facebook.
Anyways, sorry, sidetracked. We'll look at it later.
I'm coming for you guys. Do you ever go on Facebook still? Do you use Facebook?
What the heck?
Just curious. Yeah.
I just
Well,
tagged
actually,
her.
they use it a lot in the Philippines. Like they use it more than Instagram, and I was like really surprised.
Really? Like even like young people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone I talked to is like, I was like, do you have Instagram? And they're like, I have Facebook. And I was like, okay.
I feel like they also use
Interesting.
TikTok now too.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They use TikTok a lot.
Do you
I think
use
TikTok is it's just like a universal platform. But
Yeah.
did you hear it might have gotten banned in the U.S. Like
Yeah.
there was a whole court thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen with that now because there were like security concerns
Yeah.
because it's owned by like it's a Chinese company and then they're concerned about the Chinese government. But then the other thing is like the TikTok CEO went to Congress and he got
Yeah.
interviewed. Did you watch any of that?
I watched it.
Oh, nice. But the thing is, the thing that he pointed out was like there weren't any real security concerns that aren't existing with all the other social
No.
media platforms as well.
It's true.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But if it gets banned in the U.S., I feel like it might get banned in Canada too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we usually follow what they'll do.
Just followers.
Honestly.
Yeah, there'll be we'll see. Although like you can get a Huawei phone in Canada, and you can't get a Huawei.
I
phone in
wanted
the
one
US.
of them, and
really?
then I
Yeah.
didn't get. I stuck with my Apple.
Same reason. Huawei, the
Chinese brand.
the American government banned it.
Oh.
But in fact, I wonder if it's because I don't remember in Canada, like Huawei was like
It's huge in the
sponsoring.
Philippines.
Well, they were sponsoring like Hockey Night in Canada. I remember there was a while like I was watching hockey and it was like brought to you by Huawei. So like they were pushing hard.
They have good cameras. That's why I wanted one.
Yeah, they have really good camera quality. My dad had one for like a bit, and it was so clear. I was like, this looks like an actual camera.
See?
But I come to think about it, I haven't seen their advertising in a while. I don't know if the government's banned them since then or.
I'm not sure, but I do see that we do have a bunch of people who are watching the
we do?
live. So if you are watching and you have questions or a message for Arielle, leave them in the live chats and we will
Yes.
read them out to her. I'm sure one of them is her mom who's in studio, so she won't make a comment. But
Hello to you all. Thank you guys for
Yes.
tuning in. Hit the like button if you haven't yet, by the way. Well, actually, we've been going for about a half hour. How do you feel about singing a little song for us?
I would love to sing a song.
All right,
I know here we are talking about her experience in the Philippines. Let's show them what you're made of.
Yes.
All right, so what we're going to do is let's do the
Ads.
So we'll read the ad break, and then you can go over there and kind of,
Prepare yourself.
yeah, don't make any noise because the microphone is on. Just go over there and kind of like hang out for a second, and we'll see you in a moment. Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. So she's making her way over there, or you can just sit, whatever we want to do. Anyway,
She's like, I'm going to stay here.
everybody, today's episode of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown is brought to you by the following fantastic advertisers. They make the show possible. We're so grateful for them. And hey, if you guys are able to support them in any way, helps us out, helps them out, helps everybody out. Everybody gets helped. So let's meet them. The Toronto real estate market is growing and changing every day. In these challenging times, you need someone in your corner. Jeanette McKenzie, Realtor at Forest Hill Signature, is committed to looking out for you. She'll go the extra mile to ensure you have all the information you need to make a decision you can feel confident about. Purchasing a home is one of the biggest financial investments you'll make in life. Don't leave it to chance. Call Jeanette McKenzie at Forest Hill Signature. She's my realtor. That's right, the place I'm living in right now. She helped me find it. She's my realtor, and she could be yours. Call today at 416-523-0408 or email at jmmckenziehomes@gmail.com. Jewelry forever. Conveniently located at CF Markville Shopping Center on 5000 Highway 7 East, Markham. They do custom-made jewelry, repairs, and change watch batteries, all done on site. Jerry at Jewelry Forever, a fantastic artist. Do you have a vision for something custom you'd like made? He's the man to create it for you. Do you have a damaged piece of jewelry that you need repaired? Maybe you got run over by a car, a ring. Got run over by a car. He repaired it. Brought it back to life.
Yeah.
Wow.
Talented.
Get in touch. And we have a great deal worked out with them, don't we, Regine?
We do. If you go into the store and let them know that Scott and Regine sent you, you'll get 15% off your entire purchase.
That's right. 15%, 15% off. Tell them Scott and Regine sent you. Mention the show. Get a great deal. Also, follow them on TikTok and Instagram. He posts a lot of cool behind-the-scenes videos, repairs, and custom work he's done. It's a cool place to follow. You'll learn a lot of cool things about jewelry. Find out more at jewelryforever.ca. Beautified by Romina.
Internationally trained hair and makeup artist. She is the official hair and makeup artist of the Sit Down. As you can see, she did our hair and makeup. Yes, got makeup for our photos that you see all over this video and our social media platforms. But she also does weddings, engagement parties, and photos, maternity photos. If you're a guest at a wedding or if you're the bride and groom of the wedding, she got you covered.
That's right. She does amazing work. Got you covered. She literally will. Did you like me? I came back from a vacation. All right. I put sunscreen on my face. But I went in the water and some washed off. Specifically my nose for some reason. I don't know why. My nose. Red as a apple. As a lobster. A cooked lobster. Are lobsters red when they're... Anyway, she made me look like a person again. Beautified by Romina. Get in touch. Fantastic. And if you would like to advertise on the show, it's so easy, right, Regine?
It's simple. All you guys have to do is email us at radioshowad. That's radioshowad@gmail.com.
That's right. We do the show live, people. Live every week. And we also do the ads live week to week. What's that mean? It means you can personalize them week to week. Do you have an event, a sale, something happening at a particular time, a particular place? You let us know. We let your potential client base know in real time. It's a great way to build a brand new relationship with a brand new audience. Get in touch. radioshowad@gmail.com. And we're back. Hi. Arielle, can I quickly get you to just say something in the mic? Let's make sure we're working.
Hello.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, we got it.
She's
All right.
there.
Are you feeling good? You ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm sit-down welcome to the very talented, live in studio,
Woohoo.
Arielle Fina. Take it away.
Say that I'm kinda difficult.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Arielle Fina making her way back to her spot. We see a lot of love in the chat. Whoa. Where'd that come from?
Leaping over the thingies. Hello. Great performance, Arielle.
Thank you.
Never heard that song before.
That was actually one of the first songs I ever did as a solo.
Oh.
And one of my mentors, Zach Warner, he was actually a previous Canadian Idol judge. He recommended that song for me. And at the time, it really fit like my personality because I was just like a little sassy girl. So,
You still are.
yeah, it's kind of like a throwback. Thank you. Or was that a compliment or?
Sure.
Sassy girl? Okay.
Sassy's good.
Fun. Yeah, that's cool.
Yes. Lots of love in the chats, though. Ariel, I can't say your last. Your dad says. Your dad sends some love, and then I can't read this sideways, please.
Yeah, we have a question.
Excuse me.
It's from Telephonia Inc. Has a question for you in the chat. It is, what's your inspiration?
What's my inspiration? It's not to be corny or cheesy, but it's definitely my parents. You know, they're very hardworking, and my dad is taking his time to watch, even though he actually owns a restaurant and like it's pretty busy all the time. So I'm really grateful for them because they just taught me so many amazing things. Like they taught me to always be myself, and they're always rooting for me, right? It's like a continuous thing. They're always making sure that I believe in myself. You know, they believed in me when nobody else believed in me, right? I didn't even believe in myself. And, you know, they just push me to just be a better version of myself, I feel like.
I love that.
I'm very grateful, especially for my mom and dad. My mom, she works in childcare, so she deals with a lot of naughty children all the time. So I'm sure when she comes home, the last thing she wants to do is like yell at me or ridicule me for something. But she's very patient, and so is my dad. I love them both so much. So thanks for watching, guys. I know you guys are watching.
Well, your mom just left a comment in the chat, and she said, "I love it."
Thanks, Mom. Thank you.
That's wonderful.
It was great. And it's funny because before you got here, Scott was making up his own lyrics to the melody, to the tune.
Yeah, when I was sound checking the mic, and
I like her version better.
yours sound a little better. Only a little, though.
Only a little.
Only a little. Maria Brown says, "Oh, love your song. Love the performance."
Thank you.
So you mentioned this is the first song you sang as a solo artist.
Yeah.
What were you doing prior to that?
Well, I was with JDL Performing Arts, so a lot of that is like working as a group and learning how to be an ensemble, right? And then with my really good friend Peyton Garcia, we actually had this thing called PA Days, and we performed at I'm pretty sure like every single event at the time, and we just performed together, you know, just because we've known each other since we were very, very young, like our whole lives. I'm actually 2 months older than him, so
You've known him his whole life.
yeah, I've known him his whole life.
Yeah.
And it's just like we've been childhood friends, so we just thought, you know, we both love performing, so we might as well perform together, right?
It's awesome.
love that.
I just realized PA Days. The P is for Peyton and the A is for
Yeah.
Andrew.
Wow.
I never
Just realized.
knew that.
Wow, Scott. Good
Amazing
job.
discovery.
Bing.
Only took me only took me a few years.
Couple
to do.
years.
I was just
No
thinking
biggie.
about it. I was like,
Where did PA come from?
because I was like PA Days because I think in
It's like your day off, right?
Yeah.
For the kids.
what does it stand for like in school?
Professional Administrative Day.
I thought it was activity.
I don't know.
Professional
I just made it up.
Administrative Professional Activity Day.
Do you want me to text the teacher?
Maybe
and
it stands for Peyton Ariel Day.
Yeah, I think
so.
that's the real meaning all
what it is.
along. They meant to just put our names there.
No, I love it. Who came up with PA Days?
It was actually our moms, but like I think it was a group effort actually, because we were really young then. So like PA Days was like something we look forward to, right? And also performing, you know, with each other, is something we look forward to. So
Yeah.
it's pretty much the same thing, right?
And you two used to perform a lot, like you mentioned. And so you did a lot of Tagalog songs as well.
Oh yeah, I've done a few, yeah.
How was it? Because you mentioned that you don't speak the language. Neither do you. And you also sing Filipino songs.
I have.
So what was that like for you at a young age to learn these songs?
I think honestly, like, well, I had to like translate what it means, right? And then I would have to put the emotion afterwards. But all Filipino music is just really fun to sing. I don't know, the melodies are just like so fun, and it's like music is just something that I've always loved about Philippines because it's a little bit different than like modern pop. I feel like modern pop these days is all kind of the same. Like not to
Yeah.
group it together, but it's like all the same kind of like beats and like right.
Just
Filipino music
It's
is
very
different.
it's very droney nowadays.
Yeah, it started to get into like the techno beats.
Yeah.
Like this song is old, but I think it encapsulates my personality, which is why I sing it. But also like with Filipino songs, there's just so much more emotion. And even though obviously I don't know the words, when I find out the words, it's like it's just so deep, right? And I
Yeah.
can sing it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
like-
harder to learn the lyrics though?
A little bit, but you know, it's fun because I think I really want to learn Tagalog. I'm actually trying to learn it right now, and hopefully by the time I come back, I know it.
Fluent.
Yeah.
Fluently.
What about for you, Scott?
Singing in Tagalog. Well, the hardest part I found, like so similar because I did wag ka nang umiyak, which means don't cry. And I didn't really know that until like I had to look up lyrics. I was like, wow, this is like a really emotional song, you know. But I mean, obviously the hardest part for me is because I don't speak the language. I guess same is like I was so scared to sing it because I don't know the specific words. If I made a mistake, I wouldn't even know I was making the mistake.
That everyone else would.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably means like something completely different if
Yeah.
you just like do the enunciation a little.
Different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Yeah.
so I was like so like trying to make sure memorize because I'm basically just memorizing I guess sounds, right?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to make sure like I really have to make sure I get this right. It's not like if I'm singing an English song and I mess up a word, I can alter the phrase or like make something fit or you know what I mean. But like I can't just
Yeah, 'cause
throw
you
some
don't know what
extra
it
things out there.
means.
Yeah. So it was just an added. So how do you go about learning the song? Do you just go by phrase and kind of memorize, or how did you do
Yeah,
it?
for me it's like phrase by phrase. Also like there's a lot of Filipino people in my life, so they kind of help me tell me what it means, help me pronounce it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Makes sense. Parents help. My mom, I was able to lean on my mom for that. Just and she would tell me like I was saying it. She's like, "Why are you saying it that way?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'm saying it how I'm saying it."
My aunt, like Peyton's mom, was like, "You sound like you're a white person," and I was like, "Okay, I'll try my best."
Sorry.
It's like I'm sorry.
It's interesting because I grew up knowing Filipino songs. Like my parents just played that. Like I don't think they played Canadian Western music until I was a lot older. So I grew up knowing Filipino songs.
I see.
I grew up understanding it, which is weird.
Well, if you just heard it, you were exposed
Like
to it
I
more.
understood it, but I couldn't speak it until a lot later in life.
Makes sense. Yeah, I had the complete like I
Do you understand anything?
gusto ko po ng gatas.
Which means
I want some milk.
there you go.
It's good. It's useful. I use it all the time. But no, like even music wise, like I grew up listening to,
English
yeah, the
Me too.
Beatles and Rolling Stones. That's it.
makes sense.
Yeah. What kind of music did you listen to growing up?
PAs.
Like the PA's theme song.
playlist.
That's it. That one song.
Also like Taylor Swift. I feel like even now,
Swiftie?
yes, I'm a Swiftie.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm a big Swiftie.
She's great.
I love Taylor Swift and Katy Perry, Selena Gomez. Like the big pop people. But slowly I realized like this music is kind of the same. But I still love Taylor Swift. So.
I feel like the music itself is very similar, but the lyrics.
Yeah, the lyrics are what make it. I think lyrics are really important for me because, it's what makes it relatable, right? Because there's a lot of songs that actually, like, it's so specific that it's actually something that I, like, specifically relate to. And I'm like, wow, like, this person is, like, stalking me or something because they know everything.
They
like,
know.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's cool when that happens because it's like they're writing about something that's so like it's like something so specific that must have happened to them, but then
Yeah.
it happens to you as well. Yeah.
Have you ever written your own music?
I haven't really written an original song. It's something I would definitely do in the future, but I actually want to like focus on acting as well too, because I think acting is also another way, for me to express my emotions and not just singing. Because like
Yeah.
acting is it's the words. It's also with saying like the words too, the lyrics. It's something you can personally relate to, and I find it easier to express it through words as well too.
Makes sense. So if you had to pick between the two, like if you could be a singer, you could be an actor. Which one would you? Have to
I don't
pick?
know. Oh, okay. I really want to do musical theater. Like, I think that's one of like my dream careers is to maybe be on Broadway or be in a musical theater show. So like, that would be my dream job, to be like on Broadway.
I mean, that's singing,
Singing
and
and
acting.
Kind of a mix of
yeah,
both.
That's smart.
And a little bit of dancing too. So
There you go.
Nice. That's cool. So do you prefer so Broadway, so you'd prefer to do like on stage, like live type
yeah,
acting?
I think it's really cool too, because like each performance is different, right? You're not
Yeah.
just getting the same, like you don't just press play and it's like the same song over and over.
True.
It's like you use your different emotions each time and you really express like different parts of your life, right?
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
That's cool. That's cool. Me, I think I prefer on camera stuff.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, the thing is, I also really love being on stage as
Yeah,
well.
it's kind of like a toss up, right? Because also when you're on stage, it's the adrenaline too. It's like
Yeah.
it helps you, right? And it makes it so much different because like there's a crowd and they have reactions.
Yeah.
Like, as
So-
you said, your short film, like when they gave you the reaction, you're like,
Yeah, that's the thing, and you rarely get that. Well, even like we're talking about with self-tape auditions, so like
Yeah.
it's like the difference between you're doing this sort of small performance just for you and the camera, maybe one other person, but it's totally different when you're doing a dramatic performance, and the audience is right there,
yeah,
and like
you have like a crowd and you can see the reactions. You can tell if they like it or not, right?
yeah, and that's the cool part because it's like there's the risk because like what if they don't like it, and then sometimes that happens. I don't know if that's ever happened to you when you're on stage and you feel like you lost them for a second or something happened, and then you're like, oh no.
No, the only time I'm on
stage.
stage is to MC or to be competing.
Well, that can happen though. There are different times you can MC where the audience is like, nah.
Yeah, and then that's the job of the MC.
Get
to
'em
be
back.
Like, let's do this.
Yes. Okay, so what did I just say? I said I like on camera, but
You also like the stage.
I like both.
If you
know.
had to pick, because you asked Arielle, acting or singing, and don't take her answer, even though I know that is what you would
Musical
say.
No, I think I would pick acting. I really like singing,
Acting?
but I think I would do acting. Yeah.
Yeah, I think acting is also, it's like very universal. I feel like there's a lot of people who can act, but they can also sing. But I think acting is like something that's so personal to you
Yeah.
because you use your own real life experiences, right? Which
Yep.
is with singing too, but I think acting more.
Yep.
Or you can do like a Disney live action where there is acting, but you also sing.
Yeah.
Like, did you know
mean-
Melissa McCartney can sing?
I didn't actually. I didn't know that.
Exactly.
But you know what? It makes sense to me. Like every now and again, you'll see like an actor who you've seen on like movies and stuff, and then suddenly they'll do some role where they can act. But it makes sense because so many actors, like, it's like like you, like me, like when you're going through school and going through everything, like you kind of do everything you can do, right? So there are lots of people like they get cast in a role, they play a doctor on this show, but before they got that part, like they were probably going out for auditions for musical theater, they were probably playing in bands, doing all this stuff. So
Yeah, I think it's important to like know all, because I feel like a lot of singers act, like Selena Gomez, Drake. Well, not Drake. Well, he raps.
Drake did. Well, he does sing.
yeah.
He sings.
Doesn't he? Kinda.
I
He
haven't.
sings.
He sings on his stuff, but I don't know if I would.
Don't mind me, guys. I'm just getting comfortable.
But yeah, I don't know if I would call him a singer.
I mean, he sings his like choruses, doesn't he? Or is that all auto
Yeah,
tuned?
yeah. I mean, well, they are auto tuned, but that doesn't necessarily mean he can't sing. But
But he's a good actor.
T Pain
he's
can
a good
sing.
actor. T-Pain. Oh yeah, that's right.
T Pain can sing.
He can sing. He kind of
He just auto-tunes
pioneered the
everything.
auto tune, but he
Yeah.
actually can sing. That's the other problem with it now is you can never really tell who can sing and who can't anymore because the auto tune is kind of.
I bet you I can auto tune vocals and sound great.
Definitely. But Regine, you don't need auto tune.
You're perfect.
Regine-
Perfect just the way you are.
Regine's song coming out soon, everybody.
We've been saying that since season 1 of the Sit Down.
Coming soon. Actually, we talked about doing a duet, right?
Yeah, that's
We probably could. No. I'm actually almost curious. Have I actually heard you sing
maybe.
karaoke?
On my birthday, we did karaoke for my
And
birthday.
you went up and
Years
sang?
ago. Yeah, with Melvin.
Oh, but it wasn't just you.
No, but Melvin's like, you and Melvin made it like it was your own concert.
That's true.
No one else at the karaoke place got to sing because
Yeah.
you and
we were those guys at the karaoke thing. Me and Melvin were just going up there.
Shout out to.
Do you like
Melvin
karaoke?
Aho.
Yeah, I do karaoke a lot with my friends because like I feel like it's just so fun, jamming.
Yeah.
Jamming with your friends.
What's your karaoke
What's your
go-to?
go-to?
Definitely "Love Is an Open Door" from
Oh,
Frozen.
cute.
I love doing that
course,
song.
Of
Nice.
course.
You guys have a Frozen pillow. You guys fans?
I am.
Yeah, Regine is. Yeah, this was my parents gifted that to Regine when they found out
This
she
is
was a
your
Frozen
dad's
fan.
pillow.
Well, I mean, it's
calling out your dad.
Yeah, but
this
it's like
is your dad's pillow, and because I love Disney so much, it
lives
stayed
in the
here.
yeah, it lives here as our
Stayed here.
yeah. What's your favorite Disney movie?
She said.
Rapunzel or
Oh,
like
no,
Disney like Coco. I love Coco. It's
I love Coco.
so sad.
It makes me
Coco.
cry every time.
Yeah,
I
me
watch it.
too.
Actually, I love Coco. Yeah, I cried so much. It's not my favorite, but it makes me cry.
You sing a lot from Coco.
Well,
Remember
I
Me
did a
is
cover of
from-
"Remember Me." Yeah, it's a good song.
Oh. See, that's the thing. Like, I feel like things that invoke emotion, like in the lines, that's my
Yeah.
favorite thing, right?
Yeah,
That's why I
absolutely.
like Coco, because it just brings out so many emotions in me, right?
Yeah. Coco, for me, I love the movie, but it wasn't until my grandma passed away that it hit me differently.
Yeah. Well, that
And I
can,
was like, oh, I can't watch this anymore.
yeah. Well, that can happen too, right? Like I don't know how you were talking about like some of your favorite music, like the lyrics. Have you ever found like you were just saying, like you'll listen to a song maybe for a long time, and it's like you really like the song, but then one day you'll hear the song and you'll like
It hits you different.
yeah, like the lyrics, you'll notice the lyrics suddenly like,
Yep.
oh, I never noticed that was what it was about. Like just touches you in a different way. I don't know.
Yeah.
That happens to me all
It's really
the time.
deep.
Yeah.
I know, you got really deep there.
They're really deep.
Oh. Yeah, I can't remember what song I was listening to. I just remember like there was a time where like I was listening to the song for like so long, and then one day I finally was like listening to it, and then I actually listened to the words, and I was like, oh, this is
Oh,
more.
damn.
Yeah.
It hits you different. Well, that's the whole thing about like emo music, right? Emo music being such a big thing in the like late 2000s, early
What was emo music
like
again?
Linkin Park and Simple Plan and
Oh, yeah.
Green Day. Like that was a thing because they hit you in the right spot.
Yeah.
I was an emo kid for a
Hope
bit.
you had the time.
Wait, do you guys know Paramore?
Yeah.
Did you go to her concert?
Yeah, I went to her concert, and like I don't listen to her music as much as I used to, but when
Yeah.
I went, it was actually it was very, I don't know, I think I felt like the feeling you were describing. It was like, wow, like this is so different now. And when I listen to the songs back, it's like I just remember the concert, and she just sounds like she's so filled with emotion when she's saying live, and I just remember those moments, right?
Is she better performing live versus or-
Definitely live. Like she was
Yeah.
so good. It doesn't even like, they don't even compare in my opinion. Like
Yeah.
it was so good.
I wanted
That's
to
awesome.
go to that concert.
Yeah, you know what's cool about the live? Like I went to a Celine Dion concert a while back.
I was gonna say, when was Celine here?
It was a few years ago. But not that-
Pre-pandemic.
No. I don't remember, but it was a little while ago. But like obviously, like Celine Dion, like she's been around. I've listened to her for my
Forever.
whole life, pretty much,
Yeah.
right? And but to actually see her live, you get this whole other side. Like for example, I didn't know like she's actually really funny. She's just like a funny person. She was like the stuff she was saying in between songs. She's like kind of funny, like a little bit weird as well. Like she's
She's a good performer.
yeah, the lives, and obviously, yeah, she's like an incredible singer. But it's something special when the audience can perform live. I mean, sorry, when the singer can
When the,
actually perform.
the audience can perform.
The audience
live.
as well.
I mean, when you go to a concert, a lot of the times, like, okay, your turn.
Oh yeah, Justin Bieber does that a lot. He's
Really?
like, baby, and then they just sing the whole song.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I'm tired. You guys go ahead.
Have you been to a Bieber concert before?
No, I've never. But like, doesn't he have something? He has a face paralyzing.
But yeah, he's.
Oh yeah, that
fine
happened.
with
Is it?
that.
Is
So
it?
he's
Is
not going on tour for a while
I think
now.
he's fine now.
Oh.
But I think he just took a break. There's some artists that like will do the tours and then they'll stop and they're like, okay, I'm done now. Like Morgan Wallen, he's a country singer. He like blew up out of nowhere recently. Well, I don't know if this is facts, but I know that he's now touring in Canada, which is the first time he's coming to Canada. He has 3 tour dates in Toronto.
Oh.
Tickets are like $800.
Oh my
What?
gosh.
But so he's doing this huge tour, but because I guess he strained his vocal cords, he like put a pause to his tour, and he's like rescheduling a bunch of different dates. So I'm like, your tickets are $800 and you can't keep up with the demand. I don't know how.
Okay, wait. $800. That must be the is that the
Well,
resale? Or?
Yes, but
Yeah.
even prior to that, his tickets were stupid expensive.
Who do you
That's
think he
like-
is?
that's
Paul
like-
McCartney or something? Anyway, sorry, continue. What were you gonna say?
That's like with Taylor Swift. Like,
Yeah.
tickets are like $10,000, and I'm like, that's like a full year of rent for a apartment in
Exactly.
Toronto. Like,
Not
what?
even Toronto. Like,
Not Toronto, but yeah, it's really expensive, and I think it's like with inflation or something. I don't know what's going
Yeah.
on.
Like, I
Well-
have a Ticketmaster. Let's check right now.
Well, I also
who
know
do you
what's-
want to check?
I don't
Like,
know.
Alicia Keys' tickets are not cheap either.
Oh, really? How much?
Let's check.
Well, because also what sucks, right, is because everything is the online sales now. Like Ticketmaster, I know the problem is that they have like the resellers have bots.
Yeah,
right?
and they can just get it like the second it comes out.
Yeah, they buy like everything, and then they immediately put them online for sale for like a huge.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
30 times the price.
Yeah.
And it's not fair for the real fans out there, you know?
Yeah.
So it's really sad.
Yeah.
Actually, her tickets aren't that bad.
For who?
Alicia Keys?
How much?
$100
Oh.
Yeah,
for
that's-
the 100 section, and
Yeah, that's what more or
that's
less you'd
decent.
expect.
Like, I'm going to Shania Twain in a few weeks, and our tickets are like still steeped, and we got them like the day that they came out.
Yeah.
For like, I think 170 each.
Yeah. But I think,
Wait, guess how much they are now?
is this resale or the box office price? Like it must be resale, right?
So
Keep in mind, this is at Budweiser stage.
$500.
That would be my guess. I would guess $500.
The cheapest tickets resale $235.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
that's okay.
That's
not
actually
bad.
not too
It's
bad.
not okay.
I mean, okay, I would say I'm more forgiving if it's an artist that's been like established for a long time. Like if
Ed
this is like
Sheeran is expensive.
Oh,
Really?
yeah.
The section that I'm in for Ed Sheeran, I got those tickets for less than $100. They're now $500.
Oh, my God.
on resale, because I guess it depends what the demand is. I guess.
It's wild.
I mean, Ed Sheeran is good, but I don't know.
$500? I don't know.
In the 500 section of the Rogers.
Oh, what?
yeah.
horrible.
Sorry, I should.
Who is he? The Toronto Maple Leafs? If I was, you know what I would like to do if I, I think there's something special about like, my concert is going to be in this city on this date. Tickets are going on sale, and you have to go line up and buy them.
Like the olden
That's how,
days.
yeah, that's how it should be. Never mind online. You're a fan and you're living in this
Yeah.
city.
Yeah.
Go to this place. You can have a certain number online, and then you say, no, this is how much.
There's what was it? There's a singer. I don't remember who it is. Like from the 80s or 80s singer. And what he does is he doesn't sell out the front row seats.
Oh.
What he does is he waits till the concert day, and then if you're in like nosebleed seats, they'll give
brings
you
you
the
down?
tickets to bring you down. Because if you're willing to like pay to see him, you get
That's
rewarded
cool.
essentially.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
It's important to remember the fans.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
OGs.
Yeah, exactly.
Day one.
They're the reason why you're touring.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
Well, especially because you don't want to put yourself in a position where it's like, so what? So only like the super rich people who can afford
Exactly.
$1,000 tickets can come to your show.
your
Like,
privilege is showing, folks.
so
Well, when you performed in the Philippines, were there tickets being sold?
No, I'm pretty sure that was a free event, but like it was in a mall, so that's why there were so many people, because everyone was like, "What's on stage? Who's on stage? Who's that?" And they all came. Like there was like maybe 2,000 people there.
cool.
At a mall?
Yeah, because
cool.
also like there's also gonna be influencers there as well. So like whoever wants to see the influencers, it's like, let me go. But also the malls in the Philippines are
Massive.
they're massive. Like every mall, it's just like better than any of the malls. In
Did you go to
Toronto.
MOA?
Yeah.
Did you perform there?
No, it was in Olongapo.
Nice.
But MOA, I love MOA. When I go back, I'm gonna go there like every week.
It's the Mall of Asia.
Yeah.
So how big? So bigger than Yorkdale?
Yeah.
yeah, like 4 times.
There's like a
Yorkdale.
skating rink and everything in there.
There's like a carousel thing. It's crazy.
It's like is it West Edmonton Mall?
Oh, the one with like the whole. Yeah, I think so. With all the
Similar,
full thing in
yeah.
it. Wow. I guess I should go there.
You should really consider going to the
Yeah.
Philippines.
And also, it's like beautiful. Like there's so many pretty things you can see. Like,
Yeah.
and also it's way better. It's just like the atmosphere. I feel like, and everything's so cheap as well.
Yeah, your dollar
Like,
goes a long way in the Philippines.
very cheap. Like you can get a whole meal just for like $1.
I like that. All right, I'm gonna have to plan something.
Yeah.
Maybe I could go
You
there.
can
and,
visit
like-
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go down and maybe I'll play a concert.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I'll who
I know
knows,
people
Regine?
in the music industry in the Philippines.
Really? So like if I was like, so let's say I put out an album and I was like, okay, I want to go and perform live in the Philippines. Like
I can ask
could
them to
think
help
of-
you.
I like that. I like that.
I mean, Arielle will be there too, so you can ask her. you
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, how about
can do a concert together.
I'll open for you. Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks.
Very cool. Are you going for a really long time? How long are you going for?
I like late September-ish, and then maybe beginning of October.
Oh, so like a
couple months.
couple months.
Yeah.
So
It's gonna be cool.
July. Not a month, a couple months.
Yeah, I'm leaving
Wait.
in July.
Oh, she's leaving. Oh, you're leaving in July.
Beginning
Yeah.
of July.
I thought she was saying she was going in September and coming back in October.
Oh.
Oh, so
Yeah, I'll be living there. It's gonna be my second home.
Are you going
cool.
with your family or just you?
Just my dad.
Oh, doesn't he have a restaurant? How is he
He
gonna
does have a
manage
restaurant. I don't know. See, he's very, very patient, hardworking.
both? What restaurant does he own?
It's La Kai Cucina. It's in the Scarbs
In Scarbs area.
Nice.
Check it out. It's very good Filipino food. Have
Does
it
he
every
cook?
day. Yeah, he cooks.
Your dad cooks. I know he's watching.
Well, he
it
had
like
to
you
learn.
cook.
He had to learn how to cook.
yeah, if he's running a restaurant. Yeah,
Nice.
that's awesome. Okay, yeah, go eat there.
What kind of food? Is it just Filipino
Yeah,
food?
it's just Filipino.
Do they do
food.
kamayan there?
Yeah.
I'm going.
Boodle fight too.
Oh, let's do it.
I like
Yeah,
that.
it's very.
You like boodle fight? The
I
what we
did.
did for my birthday, yeah.
Yeah, it's like such an epic feast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Queen Arielle will be in touch.
Yeah.
There's still stuff on that paper that we can talk to her about.
Oh. Okay. What do you got?
Ooh, you're doing Toronto Kid Fashion Week.
Yeah, I'm doing Toronto Kids Fashion Week on June 24th, and I'm going to be performing with my good friend Angelina Rosa Leach. She is also a singer and a dancer, and we are going to be performing a very popular song. I won't give it away,
No, don't
but Toronto Kids Fashion Week is just like where a bunch of designers come and the kids walk, and it's a good way to like, gain self-confidence and like
Cool.
learn
I know
how
a few
to
of the models.
yeah, be in the industry. You get your makeup done. It's like a real like runway show,
Like
right?
straight up
Awesome.
like Fashion Week,
Yeah,
but for kids.
But for
Cool.
kids.
So are you doing like a duet with this other person?
Yeah.
Or you're oh.
Are you walking the fashion show too, or just performing?
Maybe you guys have to watch. Come
Stay
see.
tuned.
Buy your
Okay.
tickets.
Nice.
Where can they get tickets?
TKFW. I love TKFW on the Instagram. They have a link in their bio, and you guys can get tickets there. And yeah,
Perfect.
Strut your stuff on the runway, and see a duet performance.
yeah. Maybe you can make an appearance with
I'll
your
do that.
title with your
Yeah, I'll be newly crowned,
Yeah.
recrowned.
It's July.
I'll get them to. We'll move it up, and then
I actually messaged
or I'll
them.
announce. Okay, I'll go there and I'll announce my candidacy.
I actually messaged PIDC. I was like, "Is Mr. Philippines still happening?"
But like, who's that tall kid on stage? This is Toronto Kids Fashion Week.
Kids are tall nowadays. What do you mean?
That's true. Kids can be different heights.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm here to announce I'm coming back.
Be careful what you say, Scott, because it could happen.
I think he wants it to happen.
I mean, you
You're being
know.
funny. They're like, "Oh, we didn't have any sign-ups for Mr. Philippines, so we're canceling it." I'm like, "Well, Scott wants to do it again.
I'll be like, yes,
Get a new sash.
the crown is mine.
Your sash is all beaten up. You need
Yeah, my sash has seen better days. That's true. That's true. Should we go to our final segment?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because she's got stuff to do today.
We have one more segment for you. And I'm not sure what segment if you're familiar with it or not, but you just looked at this, so maybe you know what it is. Do you know what this is?
I've seen videos and pictures,
All
but
right.
I don't know how to play this game.
So you've never played this before?
No.
All right, well, this is a classic game from the 1960s, I believe it came out, right?
Before our parents were around.
Yeah, Barrel of Monkeys, okay? It's a test of wills, We talked about in-person auditions. We talked about learning to sing in Tagalog. We talked about a lot of things today, but this is the greatest challenge. Okay, are you
I'm
scared?
ready.
Are you ready? Okay, I will explain the rules. So it starts. The barrel sits on the table. Okay, and I'll say, I'll put a minute on the clock, and I'll say 3, 2, 1, go. You grab the barrel. Pour out monkeys. You can then put the barrel aside. Pick up a monkey. Okay. Use this monkey to pick up a monkey. Use that monkey to pick up another monkey. Use that monkey to pick up
That looks quite hard.
another monkey.
I believe in you.
Use that monkey to pick up. Oh,
Oh.
I lost one.
Sometimes
you
they
keep,
fall.
You keep connecting monkeys. Okay. If you end up with 2 monkeys on the same monkey, like this, that counts as 1. Okay. So what we're counting is links of monkeys. Also, the monkey in your hand doesn't count towards your total. So that wouldn't be 1. So in this case, I would have 3.
Okay.
Okay. So there'll be a minute on the clock. After the minute expires, just freeze so that we can count the monkeys on the chain. And you have any questions?
Feeling the pressure.
Feeling the pressure. You know what? Use the pressure to
Yeah, we talked about that.
focus.
I don't
you.
know. There might be too much pressure. It might
You got
crush
this.
me.
That's the thing. It is a tough one. But ladies and gentlemen, introducing this week's edition of the Barrel of Monkeys World Championship.
She's freaking out already. Give her the barrel.
All right, I'm handing you the barrel.
Just put it down.
All right, so you can place it there. So yeah, find a.
Don't touch it. Hands off.
Yeah, we'll let you. Yeah, okay. So hang on. Let me get the timer ready. Actually, hang on.
Doon, 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 doon.
Regine, there's a band-aid on my finger. I can't even use my fingerprint scanner.
All good.
Okay, we're going to.
Are you ready?
Hang on, I have to
Not
open my.
you. I'm asking her.
Oh.
You ready?
I hope so.
You
Yeah.
got
Move
this.
that so we can see your face. So, there you go.
We see you. We see
Okay,
you.
we're going to the.
She's
Or the
like,
timer.
no.
You got this. You got this thing. Okay, wait. Stop. Timer. Here we go. 1 minute is
Ready?
on the clock. Okay. Any questions? Any concerns before we begin?
No.
Okay.
She just wants to go.
Understand that this is like the most important challenge of your whole life. So understand that this will have consequences for the future.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
3.
3, 2, 1, go.
Why is there music?
Adds to the drama.
She got 1.
You got 1.
Oh.
Sorry, just take your time. Don't panic.
Yeah,
just
don't-
work
don't worry.
slowly. Work carefully. That's it.
You've
yeah.
already beat last place.
Make use of the monkeys. Just go on in there. Find yourself an angle, and do what you got to do.
You got this, Arielle.
It's okay. You lost
got
one. You
this,
know what?
you
You can
got
recover.
this.
That's it. Just don't panic. Just keep on rolling. That's it. Yeah. 30 seconds have
how you're
elapsed.
holding- Oh
All
no!
right.
Just grab
keep
one.
on
Just
going.
Don't worry about
Just
it.
keep
Don't
on
worry
going. 30 seconds have elapsed.
about it. Okay. There you go.
All right. 19 seconds.
You got this.
15 seconds.
Just be careful.
Just keep on going.
Don't
You're
lose them.
doing great.
Don't drop
Okay.
it. I would.
I'm done.
And
Yeah.
time. Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Oh my god.
Let's
That was
see.
really stressful.
Let's count.
How did we
1,
do?
2, 3, 4.
4 monkeys. Okay. All right. Not bad. Not bad. How are you? How are you feeling about your performance there? Oh, bring your microphone back.
I almost thought I was gonna get only 1.
There
I
was
dropped.
there was a moment there.
Yeah.
There was a moment of falter.
Yeah, I was curious where we were going to see. Well, why don't we take a look at where you're sitting in the standings? So what
Okay.
was the total? 4?
4.
4 monkeys? Okay, let's take a look at the monkey standings here. So four monkeys sits you in the same position as Emerald B and Jenna
Dana.
Rose Fitness. Oh, and also Dana.
There you go.
Wait, what's the
Oh.
What's the highest one?
The highest
10?
is actually 10. James
Oh my
Nickel.
gosh.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to add you here. Arielle Fina. So I think. Oops, wait a minute. I hate when sometimes the language of the keyboard changes.
Womp,
know?
womp, womp.
And then I go to switch, like. There we go.
Yeah,
okay.
so you are tied up with Emerald B, Jenna Rose Fitness, Margaret Williams, Jessica Lazaro, and Dana Beto.
Okay.
All very talented people, so you're in good company there.
Thanks.
Arielle.
At least you're not last.
And you're not last. Last.
Yeah, at least I'm not last.
Last
Where last
is being.
was 1.
No, but remember it didn't count.
Oh, right.
Because that was that person's second run. So currently last place
It's 2.
is 2, Josh Crutis. You did have a bit of a rough start, I will say. Like
Yeah.
there was a moment there. Yeah.
I really thought I was gonna be last.
Yeah. I was telling you to like don't panic, go slow. But in my
Drop the monkey.
head, I was kind of panicking for you a little bit because I was like, uh oh. I was just trying to keep you calm, but you recovered.
I
recovered.
literally thought you were going to run and get the monkey and like leave it on the floor.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
Well, because
it.
we've seen interesting. Because I think a thing happens. Like maybe people panic sometimes. Like because who was it who like. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. Ginny had. In fact, I was a little worried because you were holding the monkey kind of sideways.
The same way she
and
was.
Ginny was doing the same thing. She was holding it like this, and then she had like a chain of like several monkeys, and then with like almost no time left, they all fell.
Because that's why I'm like, be careful how you're holding it.
Yeah.
And then they drop.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So anything can happen in this crazy monkey world. But I think you did quite well.
Thanks. Not my first time, so.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so everybody, this concludes this week's edition of the Barrel of Monkeys World Championship.
Dun, dun, dun. My favorite is, what's up with this music?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that just added more pressure. I was
It
like,
does.
oh my God.
I know. It's it makes it
power
much
of
more
music.
dramatic. That is the power of music.
Yeah.
That's the power of music. We're about to wrap up, but before we say goodbye, did you have fun?
I had a lot of fun. A good way to spend time I would otherwise spend sleeping.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
It was
yeah thank you
worth
for getting
getting
up.
up early.
Thank you for getting
Yeah.
up early and coming on down.
Of course.
Before we say goodbye, why don't you tell people where they can find you social media wise, where they can
course,
follow you,
yeah.
all that stuff?
Well, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Arielle Fina, ArielleFina. And if you want to follow me on Facebook, it's Arielle Fina Abrazaldo. And my last name, Abrazaldo, is Abrazaldo. Thank
you
you
go.
guys.
That's it. Abrazaldo.
Links in the description for the Instagram, and I can add the Facebook page link if you want
Yeah,
as well. Okay, we'll have
sure.
that down there. So follow her, Arielle Fina. There you go.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you. Regine, where can people find you?
You all can find me on my YouTube channel for the pageant sit down, which we talked about getting Arielle on. Hopefully this week we'll be in touch. But yes, follow us. We are back and ready to go back on air after our break. So make sure you subscribe. Link is in the description, and follow our social medias to find out if Arielle will be our guest or if somebody else will. Oh, stay tuned. But you can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok at It's Regine Alaina. Scott, where
Yeah.
can people find you?
You can find me right here. Where you're watching this very video. YouTube.com/Scott Dion Brown. Hit like, hit subscribe. Yeah, YouTube's the best place because not only do you get the sit down, all right, you also get the gaming, the music, the comedy sketches, the vlogs. You get it all here on the channel.
Remember, he's an award-winning.
I'm an
filmmaker
award-winning
now.
filmmaker. All right. Shout out I2I Film Festival. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. That's Scott Dion Brown. You can also find me on TikTok at Scott Dion Brown Official. However, all of those channels, they really are satellites for the YouTube channel. It's the best place.
Yeah.
Also, please follow the show, The Sit Down with SDB on TikTok, The Sit Down with SDB on Instagram, Sit Down Scott on Twitter, and The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown on Facebook. You can also listen to the show on Spotify, and I think there's a couple other places, Google Podcasts.
Just search for us.
Search us up, you'll probably find it. The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown, all that good stuff.
And while you're at it, since Scott did mention he wants a pink shirt, click the links down below where you can get your mug, your t-shirt.
Get that merch, people.
I still
Get
want a
that merch.
hoodie, so I'm waiting for it to go up.
We'll make
on
that happen.
Cheeseburger. I'm like, I just want a hoodie.
Yep. Ariel, any final thoughts?
I just want to say thank you to you guys. This is a lot of fun, and hopefully I can see you guys soon.
Yes.
Definitely.
Thank
We'd
you.
love to have you back anytime you want. If
When
you're
you're
promoting
back
anything
from
or
the
whatever.
Philippines, 'cause you can't get her back before
yeah.
then. When you come back from the Philippines, we'll definitely have you on. Talk about your experience in the Philippines. Talk
Yeah.
about your concert with Scott. You know, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, bring it. Yeah. We'll talk about
Okay.
how I opened for her concert.
Of course.
Exactly.
This would be great.
But no, it's great having you on here. I know this is your second time in studio, third time on the show. It's always fun having you on here.
Thank you guys.
you.
Bye, everybody.
So the way we'll end the show is grab your mug. So what we'll do is we'll throw it to you. You say bye to the people, and then kind of cheers your mug at the camera. Okay, you ready? Good to go. All right. Bye, everybody. Thank you guys for being here. We'll see you all next time. Ariel, take it away.
Bye. Thank you.